not allowing folks time to prepare for that leisure activity. You're going into a meeting and doing your thing, and then you have some outdoor team building. Nobody wants to be doing that in dress shoes. So the biggest mistake is not allowing enough time for folks to go, get ready, and prepare for the recreational or team building event or what's next. Or you just allow 15 minutes. And I think we know that when you're getting ready and you're in a convention center or hotel or resort, it could take that long just to get to your room, right? Yeah, you want to make sure you allow enough time so people can actually get ready to engage in your activity. You put a lot of money and a lot of time into planning it. Make sure they get the most out of it by being prepared and ready and mentally ready to take off with that activity. You want to be able to absorb that information that you just learned in that meeting. So you want to take it, get ready, and then and change your mind and get ready for that activity. It does give your folks a chance to connect or reconnect, develop relationships that you normally wouldn't do because you're going into a meeting. You're either sitting classroom and you got person on your left, person on your right, or you're at a table of 8 where you got your table, and then everybody gets up and then they shift. So it's nice to be able to go out and do things where you're engaging with different folks that may have not been at your table or close to you in your meeting space. And then when you do go to these meetings and you learn things and you're absorbing all you've learned and your knowledge, I think it really helps to clear your head and enjoy if you're going out on a kayak or if you're going out to play golf or whatever. Just mentally being able to clear your head helps all that information that you've just learned sink in better and makes it more meaningful, and it sticks with your attendees and guests a little bit more. Depending on what your agenda is, you can always incorporate something from your agenda into that recreation. But we found folks like in the mornings, when people are arriving to their meetings, they've had a drum duo or group in there just getting people jazzed up in the morning, and people are coming in and they're listening to the music and they're like really feeling it. And that like before everything gets started. So that's an easy thing to incorporate to get people excited about it. And you just move on with your agenda. Folks have started having 10-minute yoga breaks where everyone still stays in their space and then you just take a 10-minute break and get up and try some yoga poses, and you're in your suit. So we're not doing anything like too crazy, but there's things that you can do and you stretch out and you get your blood flowing and make a big difference. And it really doesn't impact your agenda all that much. And sometimes if you incorporate like a pre-night stay or a post-night stay, when planning this, then folks can get there early, or maybe they can stay a day later. They can enjoy the venue that you've selected, whether they're playing golf or touring the area, just getting out on a kayak or a canoe, just things like that. And it doesn't really impact your agenda, but it gives folks time to enjoy the venue that you've selected. And I think it's nice. That's bleisure, right? When you get time to actually, because just going, getting on a plane, getting off a plane, getting started, and then hurrying up, packing, and then getting back on your plane to get back at it. I've been to a lot of different great properties, and I have to go, oh yeah, I was there once. Do I know anything about that location? No, don't know a thing. So bleisure, and then incorporating that whole area and the venue and making it more of an experience can really benefit everyone. Last summer, and a totally unique, fun element. Of course, Stonewall, we're seated on a 26-mile long lake, so we have plenty of those lake activities. And they had their folks in a raft race, but it really wasn't just one raft. They had tethered 4 rafts together, only gave 2 people paddles. So then these folks are this group of 4 is racing 10 other groups of 4 out in the lake, but there's only 2 paddles per group. So everybody's kind of working together. And when they came off the lake, like come in and laughing about what they did right, what they did wrong, who worked together, what somebody else was shouting to get someone else motivated to go in the right direction. Everybody was just stoked when they came off the lake. And I think that kind of enthusiasm, it carried over until recently, and the group wants to come back and they definitely want to do it again because their people were so enthusiastic about it, had so much fun, and really benefited their goal of getting everyone to network and connect and really bond.